Guys, welcome on in, and holy mama! I just finished watching the live stream about an hour and a half ago, and wow, content upon content, surprise after surprise. This is by far Smilegate's best patch update, balance update, period. My goodness, it was super hype, guys. I can't wait to share with you, those of you that missed it, all the updates. So I want to go over the three major things that won't be in the patch notes. And then, of course, the highlights from the patch notes for those of you that don't want to read the massive amount of content that's coming soon. But I will link the direct patch notes link in the description below. For everything else, guys, if you can, stop by the Twitch stream as always. But today in particular, by the time Kujar gets this out, hopefully the live stream will be happening, or my live stream will be happening pretty soon. If you can stop by 2 p.m. Central Time, we'd love to have you. You can directly ask me questions or talk about what y'all think about this patch, okay? So let's get to it. First, I want to talk about two of the major things I saw outside of the patch notes, and that will be the two new units. Let's first start with the one I really like a lot, Holiday Yufine. All right, Yufine, we all kind of predicted she was going to be there because she doesn't have an ML counterpart yet. She's finally here. She looks amazing. Besides, guys, her increased personality.
Dear God, it's beautiful.
Her kit looks absolutely loaded. Let's cover it real fast. Skill 3, it's going to dispel 2 debuffs. It's going to grant herself, only Yufine, greater attack up, as well as pushing the entire team 20% CR. Okay. Her skill 2, going to reduce the effect of decreased CR buffs on all allies by 30%. So goodbye Bazaar, as well as 50% dodge at max HP. Guys, she is the premier Bazaar counter. Bazaar, if she's full health, Bazaar or other Earth units period will always miss on her. And not only that, you can't reduce CR debuffs more than 30% when she is in play. Her skill 1, also crazy. On her turn only, so no counterattacks, no dual attacks, nothing like that, no extra attacks. When on her turn, she'll be able to do a AoE that also does burn damage. If she does get like an extra attack or it's out of turn, it'll just be a single target. But the reason, the fact that it's AoE is kind of crazy, guys, because it's also the artifact that she comes with that got previewed is called Champion's Trophy. At max limit break, it increases effectiveness by 30%, just flat out increased effectiveness by 30%, no strings attached, as well as a 26% chance to stun. All right, so I'm gonna assume this is a Warrior Abyssal Crown, meaning it can also proc on misses. Oh, not only that, sorry guys, her S1 AoE also doesn't get elemental advantage versus everything, but it's like Melissa's. It won't take reduced damage, or I believe mischance against negative elements, so ice units. But her artifact looks crazy, a Warrior Abyssal Crown. I think it's pretty much only good for her, because remember, I saw a lot of people theory crafting other warriors you can use that with, but I think it only affects basic attacks, so skill 1s, and I believe she's the main unit that will AoE for warriors. I'll have to think more on that, guys. If you have any other thoughts, ideas, who this artifact could be good on, please leave them in the comments below. But Car was hoping this artifact wouldn't be good. I think it's gonna be really, really good, especially for her. So I'm not looking forward to trying to pull at least one copy, if not more, because like I said, you want to limit break this artifact if it is as good as it looks. Okay, so Holiday Yufine, Car's quick take, must pull, of course. They didn't confirm she's limited, but she's 1 year after Seaside Bologna. I'm 99% sure, guys, she's limited. They just didn't mention it, so make sure y'all get her. Hopefully you saved us some bookmarks. She looks to be pretty insane. I'm actually surprised with how strong they made her. All right, next on the list, we got Briar Witch Iseria, ML5 Iseria. I actually called this one, guys, not to pat myself on the back too much here, but I knew it probably wouldn't be another husbando because we got 2 new husbandos in a row. And Iseria has been one that's been data mined for a while. So she looks great. She's got that edgy vibe that we've kind of been riding a lot lately. Her skill 3 does a dispel first, so she strips buffs. And it also does an attack down plus unbuffable afterwards. This skill 3, I think, is absolutely crazy. It kind of fits the meta really nicely right now for things like Kayron and Rylot. You know, thieves, really strong thieves that kind of rely on their buffs to give them survivability. she's going to dispel that as well as apply unbuffable for future turns as well. And she also neuters them by using attack down. So a very strong, if you can get her to go first, very, very strong, oppressive anti-unit, anti-thief, anti-Rylet Kayron unit that you can use early. Skill 2, talking about anti-thief, she gets a built-in 25% hit chance when max Molad. Plus, this part is kind of crazy, guys, a drink-like proc on successful attacks. What that means is, look at Uberi's Tooth, look at Rengar's Drink. After you deal damage, it does an extra proc of damage. She gets that built in, and it scales off of her attack, kind of like Rengar's. So, I'm not sure if this will stack with Rengar's Drink, because I don't think there's been anything possible to do that before. So I don't know if the extra proc will either happen twice, if it'll just get doubled, or if they won't allow you to stack them together. We'll have to see. A lot of people are already thinking that Rengar's Drink plus her skill 3 is going to be absolutely bonkers. Yeah, we'll have to see, guys, on that. And then skill 1 is just a basic 60% defense break on the skill 1. So Briar Witch Iseria, I'm not sure yet if I'm going to pull for her, but she does look really, really nice for the current meta. And she looks awesome. She looks amazing. If you haven't seen that, make sure you check it out. It's on their YouTube video. Yeah. We'll theorycraft more about her. I actually think, guys, Holiday Yufine, if you just want cars, quick take. I think Holiday Yufine might be overall more uses, a little bit better. But Briar Witch Iseria could be the answer a lot of people need against all of these dodge and crazy units that are out right now, okay? So keep an eye out for her. Definitely does not look like a dud. After that, guys, the third thing I want to talk about that wasn't in the patch notes, we got friendship and Mola improvements.
Can you repeat that? Of course.
And Mola improvements. And Mola improvements. Oh my god. Alright, guys, this is slated for early August, so this won't be in tomorrow's patch. But essentially the gist of it is whenever you reach 4 to 5 star, or excuse me, whenever a 4 to 5 star hero reaches friendship 10, you will get 3 skill points. Okay, so not directly Molagoras, but I'm assuming those skill points equate to, hopefully they're 1-to-1 with Molas, which, you know, sounds pretty fair. Every friendship level 10 you get 3 Molagoras to spend, or 3, let's just call them 3 skill points to spend where you want. Now, I don't know if this counts, if we can have these used, like we just have a skill point pool and we can use that for any heroes. I hope so, because a lot of us already plus 15 certain units, in which case those skill points, we don't need them anymore. And they did mention that they will be giving us skill points for already friendship 10 units. So I'm assuming they're gonna let us use these extra skill points for other Molagors. So you get about 3 skill points. We'll see how much that actually means in terms of Molas, but it's a very nice, like, relief fund, stimulus check, rebate for the Mola problem, the Mola drought we currently have. All right, it's not gonna solve all your problems, but this is twofold. One, it gives you a reason to grind more friendship, because you still get bookmarks and stuff if you haven't finished all those reputation rewards, guys, on top of something really good to grind for. So Molagoras in particular, or skill points, I need to start saying, skill enhances. Not only that, they're gonna make it even easier now. Friendship you can now increase through arena and guild war attacks, okay? Of course, RTA is gonna be left out of that, at least while RTA you can do it unlimited. They can't have that happen, but for all your arenas and guild wars, extra friendship is always nice, especially because some of those PvP units we don't really use that much in PvE because they're not great there. I think this is an amazing change. I think this is probably one of the biggest exciting things that we can take away. So remember, early August, guys, get ready. I think it's going to be very, very nice for people to build other units, give you a reason to grind friendship. Just an awesome change, super cool idea. Major kudos to Smilegate for this one. And that covers all the out-of-patch stuff, guys. Let's go over my highlights of the actual patch that'll be coming later today or tomorrow morning. First up, we got spectator mode for mock battles in RTA. All right. Not only that, but they did confirm that this mock battle improvement, the spectator mode, you essentially are going to have a lobby and it's going to be cross server, guys. So the two things I've been looking for is spectator mode and cross server. They have a nice little lobby with chat. Oh my god, this is perfect. I can't believe they bundled this all into a really, really good feature. Hopefully they fix the RTA bug as well with the games not popping, but I guess the lobby is going to fix that, period. But this may not be for everyone. If you don't like RTA that much, Yeah, don't sweat this one too much. It won't affect you. However, those of you that haven't been by my live streams yet, guys, or other content creators live streams, expect a ton of tournaments to be popping up now that we can play with EU, Korea, Japan, Asia. All of them can now play with global and offline in our own tournaments. So expect a lot of those fun things to pop up, especially with this now spectator mode. This is absolutely insane moving forward for content creation and fun stuff we can do with the community. So another awesome feature. This one in the Mola, besides the new units, guys, is gonna be absolutely crazy. I can't wait to see more on this. After that, we have 2 new gear sets coming out. The first one is immunity gear from Conquest Season. The gear overall didn't look too amazing. I saw a lot of like effectiveness bundled into there. And then some of it was like defensive, some of it was offensive. So, you know, your typical arena gear, some of it can roll amazing, some of it won't. But for newcomers to arena or PvP, you combine like any pieces that roll well with your immunity chest piece or immunity weapon from Hell Raid and Normal Raid. And it's a nice 2-piece starter kit for a few of your units for arena PvP. I think this is a nice change. It could have been something like Unity or Lifesteal, so I'm glad they did immunity. And also speaking of early PvP, we're gonna get effect resist gear, I believe from one of the events coming out. It's a 78 set, and this one actually looks even better than the PvP immunity gear. I saw at least 2 pieces that have perfect substats. So at least, guys, for a lot of us, 1 piece of gear is gonna be really good. Like as good as the health set that we got recently. So expect even endgame players to make good use of this effect resist gear coming out. Really excited for that. After that, we have a quality of life feature for mass crafting. After the expedition update, a lot of us have a lot more crafting materials. The hunt events that have been coming out, you have a lot of just stuff to craft. All right, everyone is crafting and reforging. This, you can now craft 10 items at a time. This is a really cool feature. Just make things a lot easier, less clicks. Very good change that a lot of people were looking forward to. Or asking for, excuse me. After that, we got the Epic Pass and a KD skin. Guys, the KD skin is this low on the list, so you know this patch preview was packed with tons of stuff. The KD skin looks really good. I'm glad she's getting one because she's actually an insane soul weaver that a lot of people use, and the skin looks great. So the Epic Pass looks good as well. On top of passes and packs, we get a new rank up pack, guys. And I want to cover this one real fast for my new guys watching. If you were looking to spend money, and remember, never feel pressure to spend, even with all this awesome stuff coming out. But if you were going to spend anyway, let's say you have some money set aside for hobbies. As of watching this video, double check if you've bought the rank up packs yet, and if you haven't, pick them up. And then if you also want to double dip, you can now buy the new ones that are coming out. Unfortunately, guys, I didn't get to look through everything, but I saw some of my Discord community discussing it, and it looks like the rank up packs are pretty similar. They're going to be the same value, if not slightly better, these new ones, okay? So they're going to be just as good, possibly even slightly better. If anyone double checks that, leave that in the comments below for me. I'd appreciate it. And then last but not least, this Friday, we have a patch balance preview. So I'm looking forward to see what they come up with. Stay tuned, could be some crazy stuff in there. Hopefully some of the units that have been neglected lately we'll get some love. And also don't forget the Champ Zerato fix will be happening early August as well, along with the ML4 selectors. So oh my god, guys, so much stuff coming up soon. Please, if you haven't already joined our Discord, stop by the live streams. And as always, thank you so much for watching these videos. I plan to do a lot more for y'all. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one, guys. Thank you so much. Peace out, y'all.